Jai Gurudev and good morning. Today we have the privilege of speaking with an art of living expert and an officer of Vedic Dhamma Sansthan who will help us explore how the wisdom and practices of His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji can contribute to the growth of individuals and communities, particularly in the context of leaders like Batman from Christopher Nolan's trilogy. We will be discussing the powerful tools and practices of art of living such as Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and various other spiritual practices and how they align with the themes and lessons seen in the Batman films. Thank you for joining us, Jai Gurudev, and thank you for having me. It's an honor to discuss these meaningful and transformative practices with you. Indeed, the wisdom of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji and his teachings are profoundly impactful, and it is fascinating to draw parallels with iconic figures like Batman, who embody many of the virtues that are nurtured through meditation, spiritual practice, and self discipline. Let's begin with the basics. Gurudev Shri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings emphasize inner peace, self awareness, and service to humanity. How can practices like Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama, and wisdom from his books align with the leadership qualities seen in Batman? Jagadev as Batman, as depicted in Christopher Nolan's trilogy, exemplifies leadership, resilience, and moral responsibility. Much like Batman, Gurudev Shri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji's teachings emphasize the importance of self-awareness and inner calm. Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique, allows individuals to release stress and negative emotions, which is akin to Batman's ability to channel his pain into purpose rather than being consumed by it. In the Dark Knight, Batman's struggle with fear and doubt mirrors what many people go through in life. Gurudev's emphasis on meditation, pranayama, and self discipline equips individuals with the tools to process and transcend their inner conflicts, much like how Batman uses his pain to fuel his mission of justice. You mentioned the importance of inner peace and self awareness. How do you see these values reflected in Batman's journey throughout the trilogy? Batman's journey is deeply rooted in internal conflict and self reflection. In Batman Begins, Bruce Wayne is motivated by the trauma of losing his parents. His personal growth is marked by his realization that vengeance alone is not enough. This internal shift is similar to what we experience through the practice of sadhana, a daily spiritual practice. Through sadhana, one learns to manage emotions and find deeper clarity, much like Batman, who learns to balance his desire for justice with the need for compassion. Gurudev often says that true strength lies in being calm and centered amidst challenges, and this mirrors Batman's evolution, where he embraces his role not as a figure of vengeance but as a protector who leads with purpose. Batman's wisdom is tested by the complex nature of justice, especially when dealing with characters like the Joker. In these moments of moral ambiguity, how do tools like meditation and pranayama help to navigate such dilemmas? That's a great question. Meditation and pranayama allow the practitioner to cultivate mental clarity and emotional stability, which are essential in moments of moral ambiguity. The Joker's chaotic actions challenge Batman's code of conduct and force him to make difficult choices. Similarly, in life, we often face situations where decisions are in black and white. Meditation, especially Sudarshan Kriya, helps practitioners remain calm and clear headed even in moments of extreme stress. By breathing deeply and focusing the mind, one can tap into their deeper wisdom and intuition to make decisions that are aligned with their true purpose. Gurudev often speaks about the importance of remaining centered and calm in challenging times, and this is the same inner strength that Batman calls upon when confronting chaos. The Batman films also focus on sacrifice and the greater good. How does the practice of Agnikarya, Upanayanam, and Trikal Sandhya contribute to an individual's ability to serve others? Yes, Jai Gurudev, Agnikarya, Upanayanam, and Trikal Sandhya are ancient Vedic practices that deeply connect an individual with their higher self and the divine. Agni which involves the worship of fire, symbolizes purification and the offering of one's actions to a higher purpose. Upanayana is the sacred initiation into a spiritual path where one takes on the responsibility of learning and following righteous principles. Trikal Sandhya is a daily practice of prayer and meditation at three specific times of the day, which helps an individual remain connected to their spiritual essence. In Batman's case, we see him constantly facing personal sacrifices for the greater good. These practices, especially Trikal Sandhya, teach discipline and focus, which are essential when one is leading others or making difficult decisions for the welfare of society. By performing these rituals, one purifies their mind and actions, ensuring that their service is not driven by ego but by a selfless desire to benefit others. Batman's character embodies creativity and resourcefulness. How can practices like Sudarshan Kriya, mantra chanting of Om Namah Shivaya, and Shakti Kriya enhances a leader's creativity and problem solving abilities? Yes, creativity and problem solving often come from a calm, focused mind that is free from stress and distraction. Sudarshan Kriya and Shakti Kriya work on purifying the mind and balancing the energies within the body, which helps individuals tap into their innate creativity. Mantra chanting further enhances this by providing a rhythm that calms the mind and opens the channels for intuition and creativity. In Batman's case, his ability to think outside the box, whether in designing his gadgets or outsmarting his enemies, stems from his disciplined mind through practices like sadhana and Shakti Kriya. Leaders can experience a deeper level of concentration, allowing them to approach challenges from innovative perspectives, much like Batman approaches every challenge in Gotham with a combination of creativity and intellect. In the Batman films, characters like Alfred and Rachel play critical roles in supporting Bruce Wayne. In the context of art reviewing, how do the practices of satsang, sadhana, and pujas contribute to the support system of a leader or individual? Support systems, both internal and external, are crucial for any leader. Satsang or spiritual gatherings and pujas or sacred rituals offer a collective environment where individuals can come together in shared spiritual practice. This collective energy enhances the sense of community and provides emotional and spiritual support through satsang. Leaders can gain wisdom and guidance from like minded individuals and feel uplifted during difficult times. Alfred, for example, is Bruce's unwavering support, offering wisdom and guidance when needed. In the same way, sadhana and regular participation in satsang help individuals remain grounded and connected to their higher purpose, much like how Batman finds support and guidance from his own sense of duty and the wisdom imparted by his loved ones. These practices create a nurturing environment where a leader can find peace and clarity, enabling them to navigate challenges more effectively. One of the major themes of Batman's journey is redemption. How does the practice of Gayatri Japa and other mantra chanting support personal transformation and self realization? Gayatri Japa is a powerful mantra that invokes a divine light of knowledge and wisdom. It is a practice that helps purify the mind and removes obstacles in one's spiritual journey. For a leader or anyone seeking redemption, Gayatri Japa can help in clearing past karmic impressions and facilitate personal transformation through this practice. So one taps into a deeper sense of understanding, allowing them to move beyond past mistakes and embrace a path of self realization and growth. Batman's redemption arc is very much about confronting his past, forgiving himself, and rising to become a better version of himself. Similarly, Gayatri Japa helps an individual purify their thoughts and actions, ultimately guiding them towards spiritual growth and enlightenment. By repeating the mantra, one attracts positive energy and clarity, aiding in the process of healing and transformation, which Batman demonstrates in his personal journey. Finally, Batman often makes the ultimate sacrifice for Gotham. How do practices like Sanyam Sadhana, Padma Sadhana, and Kriya Yoga cultivate the inner strength required to serve the world selflessly? Sanyam sadhana or self discipline and Kriya Yoga are practices that cultivate deep inner strength, self control, and awareness. These practices help an individual harness their energy and redirect it toward their higher goals. Padma sadhana, which is a form of meditation, allows one to connect to their higher self and understand their role in the world. When a leader practices these techniques and disciplines, they build an unshakable inner strength that empowers them to serve selflessly. Batman's ultimate sacrifice in The Dark Knight Rises is a reflection of this. He puts the greater good above his own desires, even at the cost of his life. Practices like Kriya Yoga and Sanyam Sadhana help individuals stay grounded in their purpose and guide them through difficult times. They teach us to transcend personal fears, doubts, and attachments, allowing us to live in service to humanity.